It's flash tube time again, and I'm so excited. I just love doing these videos and sharing all my ups and downs in this kind of crazy, crusty world of mine. So welcome everyone, it's Friday today. I'm Lone from Denmark, and this is my channel where I talk about all my cross stitch. I do a flash tube video every other week, and today is episode number 48. So, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing good. Thank you for stopping by and clicking on this video. So what's been happening here for the past 2 weeks? I have all sorts of things written down here. It's a little bit of a stressful time for me because we're going to Paris tomorrow, and in 2 weeks we're going to my son's wedding. So there's a lot going on. Yeah, so in this video today, I can show you one finish. I have 2 FFOs. I have 2 restarts, 2 new starts. And yeah, I started the Bake Off game 2 weeks ago, I think almost 2 weeks ago. And I'm stitching after British Bake Off season 15 because we cannot see the brand new season yet in Denmark. So we're going to take a look at all my cross stitch, of course, what I have been doing and finishing and stuff. And then we're going to find the winners of the giveaway. And there will be a new giveaway as well. Then we're going to talk a little bit about plans for the next couple of weeks, and also talk a little bit about an upcoming big plan whip parade video I'm doing later on in, I think, November or December. Yeah, and in the very end, a little bit about life update, just a little bit. Yeah. So I have been stitching on 10 projects, I think this 10 or 11 projects. So let's just get started. Let me start with the finish. Is this one. This is, and before you look very much on my nails, don't look at them. I have been struggling all morning trying to do my nails because I wanted nice nails when I'm going to Paris. This is not nice nails, they're going away again, but I simply ran out of time because I needed to get this video done. So yeah, I think I have to do something about them tonight or something. Annoying. But yeah, we live, we get through it, we live with it. We can do it for this video. Yeah, this one is something that I wanted to do for my son's wedding, the 25th of October. And I started it, I think, in September. And I was decided that if I wasn't finished before we went to Paris, I would bring it along and then stitch in the bus going to Paris. So, but I did finish it yesterday. Here it is. Here it is. It is done on a 14 count, just white. I did the back stitching, the names and dates, and there's back stitching here and on him. So definitely this part was the most difficult. The rest was pretty easy, and you can see his jacket is mostly one color. So yeah, so I'm bringing it to Paris because I need a frame, and I'll see if I can find a beautiful frame in Paris, but if not, I'll find one back home. When we come home, we still have about a week to get the last things prepared for the wedding. Yeah, so that's my finish. I'm satisfied. I'm happy with it. Except my nails. But there's nothing to do with it. I'll just pop it in this plastic bag, trying to just protect it a little bit. Because it is washed. Of course, need to iron it and stuff, but just a plastic bag. So then I have the 2 FFOs. One is this one. This is a piece I did some months ago. I turned it into a zipper bag. And I do have a project in there. I'm sure of that in a minute. So yeah, and I put in charms here. No, we can see it, but they are seashells. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's that one. And then I have, this is something that has been going on for, this is something I finished, I think over a year ago. I finally got it framed. Here it is, Flower Kitty. I love it. So it's simply done. I bought a, what's that called? You can paint on it if you are a painter. It was a set. It came with this and the frame, and then I simply nailed it. So there's no glass in front of it. It's just hanging like this, and I glued it on the back, so you can see. Yeah, there it is. Isn't that cute? I love it. It just reminds me so much of my old cat. Yeah. So Flower Kitty is finally done, and it's hanging up there. There, normally. So, but there it is. Flower Kitty is done. I need to put this somewhere. I'll just put it there. All right. That was a finish and 2 FFOs. Then I have restarts, new starts. Yeah. So let's take a look at Bruce. That was my oldies that was picked for October. Let me see if I can find it. I have a basket full of then no order whatsoever, because I was just frustrated after all that nail thing. So I just grabbed this and I just hoped that I could get some kind of order in it. So Bruce is my tiger. And the reason, because it is finished, but the reason why it's still an oldie and it was picked for October is that I need all the backstitching. So my plan was, I found out that in order to complete all the backstitching in October, I needed to do 2 whiskers every day. 2 or 2 other kind of backstitching, but 2 lines kind of. So, and I am on my way, but I must admit, I have been neglecting it the last couple of days because there's been so much going on with wedding. My son needed to do my son's pants, and there's been all sorts of things going on. So, but I did, let's see what I did. I did the head here, up with the ears. I did the eye, and I did all the way down there. Did a little bit with the nose, and I needed to do this down here in order to start doing the whiskers. So I think I put in a little bit of the whiskers as well, and the mouth here. So it is. He is coming along. There's still a long way, I think. There needs to be a lot of the whiskers here, and then up here there's going to be some in the ears. So I don't know if I'm bringing him to Paris. I'm not sure, but if he gets finished in October, I'm happy, and if not, I just have to continue working on him. In November, he'll get finished. I'm really keen on getting him finished. So I just realized I forgot to check if there was sound on, and so I just, oh man, last time I forget to check. I check now, and there's sound. Ooh, don't know if I have it in me to redo all this. Yeah, so. Then we have NFL, and the Cardinals lost. So I've only been sitting on Butterfly. It's just so annoying. You keep losing. I was actually very hopeful for the last game, Who were they playing again? I can't remember who they were playing against, but I checked. I think it was in the fourth quarter or something, and they were actually um, they were they were. It seems like they were in front. Is that a word? That they had. I can't remember the score, but it was. It seems like there was actually a chance they would win. So I was actually, there's only 10 minutes left or something. So I dragged out my winning piece, and then I went to bed. And the next day, they lost. What's up with that? So butterfly, that's my losing project. So there was no stitching done on my dog lover gnome, which I'm sad about because I love stitching on that. But it's at the same time, it's nice to get a little bit done on this butterfly from Box and Fox. It is done on a 16 count fabric. I think it's from Box and Fox. Let's just play around with that. It's Box and Fox. I think it is. I'm checking. I lost something. Something went on the floor. Box and Fox, yes. Just a second. What rolled on the floor? I can pick that up later. It was one of those. What is going on? It's just one of those thingy to put around, hold your fabric. Yeah. So, have I written anything? I'm starting. At the moment, I don't count much, even though it is in Pattern Keeper. But I keep forgetting to write it down. But with the new plans, will be starting in 2026. They're going to require me to count, so I have to do it. But I think I stitched quite a lot, actually. I think I put in a picture of where it was before NFL, if I can find one. But I know I did a lot of background here, and I also did this one here. So if I can see what Pattern Keeper says. Oh man, let me see. I'm almost halfway made it, I think. I'm not sure, but no, 33.7%. I have stitched in total 2,574 out of 7,621. So I don't know, 500 maybe I did this time, but it's fine. I'm happy that I got this done. So I think it's going down here and up. Why is it that I make everything so hard on myself? Oh, it's going to be some interesting color down here. That's probably going to happen here. Underneath that orange. Yeah. Oh, looking forward to that. So Cardinals is okay if you lose next time. Okay, it's okay. So that was a butterfly. Like that. Did this. So then we are on to Bake-Off game. I decided to do in October. I decided that I only wanted to do except the wedding piece and NFL. I only wanted to do autumn kind of projects, and I didn't know how to approach that. But then I found out that they finally sent what I thought was the new season, Bake-Off, season 15. It's okay. I haven't seen that. So, last this nail, man, it's just ugly. No. The first week I came in with only a half week of Bake Off, so didn't do much that week. Then this new week started Monday, so it actually runs until Sunday. So because we're going to Paris tomorrow, I'm not sure if I'm going to complete this Bake Off week, but it's okay. Next week, I'm not going to follow the Bake Off week either. I'm just going to pick that up. Just, pretend that this week is not there and just pick up. Start with week 3 when I come home. So we are at week 2 now. Yeah, I think I simply need my book. I haven't written it down anywhere. Just a second. I just made myself a cup of coffee. And I need to change shirt because I spilled coffee on it. Yeah. Cheers. Okay, so I got all my books. My notebook. My calendar. Which is about to run out because it only goes to January. It's my study planner. I've been using that ever since September last year. So I got another one yesterday. It's a smaller one, but it has one whole day on each page. This one, as you can see, is several days. This one is only one whole day on each side. And there's holidays and everything in here, so yep. But we are going to take a look at Bake Off. Last week, so last week the star baker was Sumaya, and I worked 2 days on Autumn Mermaid. It sounded almost like a little animal. Isn't this one? Yeah, it is. So I did start it at one point with the turquoise fabric. Have it here. And I didn't like that, and I have stitched wrong several places. So I decided to use that. And I was in the process of dyeing a lot of fabric and really testing out stuff. And one of the fabric that I actually accidentally made ended up looking a lot like this one. This is the one I'm doing, Autumn Mermaid. And the fabric actually really looks a little bit like that, I think. So, of course, I picked that. So 2 days on the mermaid. I decided this time that I actually wanted to start with the fabric. As you can see here, it's that flower. So the mermaid's coming over here. And it's good because there's a little brown one here. That was actually an accident. But the rest, look, I think is very perfect for this. So that was the flower. I don't know how many stitches. It's a paper pattern, so it is from the blue flower, and I think this is 16 count. Yeah, 16 count. I had dyed a lot those 2 days, and I think the brown was rubbing off from something. I hadn't planned on putting brown in this, so but I think it's okay. It's okay. Just pretend it's seaweed or something in the ocean. I really like this. So, and it's lovely to stitch on, so that's just great. I haven't got any, the fancy floss or anything, so I'm just using regular DMC. So that was the mermaid. 2 days on that. It didn't come up this week's week 2 in Bake Off, so it was only that week. Okay, so then I stitched on Majestic Albert. Oh, is it in this bag? See, I'm not. Where did I put it? Just a second. think I found it in my new bag. Majestic Albert, that's the one I kept calling magnificent, but it's called Majestic. It's a very bad picture, but it's a deer. And story is that the designer, her mom, bought a painting, not a very beautiful painting, but she loved it, and it was called Majestic Albert. Albert. I was just, Albert. Yeah, I need this. So I wanted to create a fabric, and that was the reason that I got into all that dyeing fabric. So I dyed a lot, attempting to find a perfect one. And I thought I got this one here. This one. I love this fabric. I really, really love it. And I think it just, the colors would really stand out on it. The problem is that this is actually, without intention, I grabbed the 22 count. And that's no good with Albert. He's just going to be too small on the 22 count. So I had to abandon that one. Instead, I found one of the others that I have dyed. And here's where I am. Yeah, this was the one I chose. So, yeah, Majestic Albert is coming on. The antlers here, starting the head. I think it's okay. There's a little bit of backstitching coming with one of the antlers here. Yeah, I think it's okay. 16 count. Much better. Better size. Better size for it. So yeah, there was only one day. It was Mike that was first in tech. So we got one day. Then there was a little Dove's year. I'm actually hoping for getting a little bit in this week as well, because last week I think the first week. See, now I'm not sure if I actually skipped episode 1 and started to stitch on week 2, so that the first week I stitched was week 2, and this week is week 3. But let's just play around with that. My first week of stitching was also week 1. So in week 1, last in tech was Dylan, and there was Little Dove's year assigned to that. And one day, I should stitch on it one day. And I finished the, did I show you last time that I actually finished September? Can't remember, but here is September. I finished that one. September is done. Here's the whole thing. It's also a fabric I dyed a long time ago. All my fabrics ended up looking like a little bit moldy. It's fine. So as you can see, I have done February and March, started June, and then I finished September, and I have started October. October is this one. So I started the roof. And this one, this week, the one that actually was last in tech is actually Starbaker this week. So it's this week, there is 2 days for Starbaker, and there's 1 day for last in tech. So the one that was last in tech this baking week was actually Starbaker. Yeah, that's how sometimes it goes. So 3 days this week, and I haven't started yet, so I don't know if I will be able to get to it, but we'll see. But it should be getting 3 days this week. How many stitches is that? I think I only managed to do 100 or something. It's still very boring. piece for me. I don't know why. My husband has actually volunteered to take it on after a bake-off. So we'll see about that. I don't know what it is about it, but it's just that's just something. So that was that. Over there. Yeah, then there was eliminated. That was unfortunately Hazel. She was eliminated in week 2. Oh, I've actually written that. This week we are in, I'm sitting after week 3. Last week I was sitting after week 2. I have written it, I just didn't see it. So week 2, Hazel was eliminated. And I think I can safely say that because it's season 15. Yeah, and there was Fox. So Fox should have 3 days. And I'm thinking that I might have written something if I actually did 3 days. Where are we at? Yeah, maybe a week before that. It looks like I only did 1 day on the Fox. But I love the piece. I really love the piece. Is that coming up this week? No, sadly not. This is from Stitch Rovia. And I love it. I love this piece. Very autumn-like. It is done on a 14 count, I think. I'm just dropping everything today. I think it's 14 count. It is. Look at that fox. Isn't he handsome? So I should put in a little the background. This one is dots there. So yeah. Look how pretty it is. I did do something in the stitch along video and then I finished it. I continue it afterwards. Love it. So that is the fox. I don't know how many stitches. But again, as I said, starting from next year, I am going to start counting stitches again. I'm thinking about, one of those counter clicker. I'm thinking about getting one of those because I have a lot of paper charts and yeah, so. So was there more from week 2? Yeah, there was Lawkeeper. Ooh, that's a story. Oh, on its own. Lawkeeper is a piece that I want to do for my youngest daughter. And I struggle because I have started it and I think I have it somewhere. I did start it a couple of weeks ago. Maybe I should show you a picture. Here it is. Let me see. I know I have it in Pants and Keeper, so there it is. Ooh. This one from Raven Coven. What I started out with was sitting on a kind of a off-white fabric, stitching with black, and I hated it for 2 reasons. The fabric was transparent, and whenever I jumped with the black thread, I could see it from behind, and I was unsure if it was going to be visible afterwards. And also, I don't like to stitch on black with black. I find it hard to see. So, but it's not a humongous one. So I simply picked another fabric, and this is the one that I started out with. So yeah, you can see the fabric from behind, at least there. So I think I actually like to stitch on it, but I think it's this would be good for either full coverage or every time that I need a jump with a darker fabric, a darker thread, I will have to end the thread and start again. I don't think that jumping is a good idea with this. So this one went away. And I chose another one that I have dyed in one point. And this is an 18 count, I think. There's a bookmark in there. Oh my God. Oh. Believe it or not, I started it, put it in this frame, and I was so happy. It looked so good. There's a dark gray fabric, and I have chosen 3865 for the, instead of stitching the witch and everything, is kind of the background that I'm stitching, and then the dark gray is going to be the witch and the other things inverted, kind of, I don't know. But I started in the wrong corner, and I realized it after I've done quite a bit. And so I was about to throw it out the window and just, I'm going to stitch something else because I hate this piece. But no, I don't. I love this piece. But I actually stitched in the wrong color. This is where I started. To see what is up and down. I think it's this one. It's a gargoyle up here. Wrong color, wrong corner. So I simply flip the fabric, and yeah, we'll have to frog that at one point when we get to it. But it's a gargoyle that's coming in here. Isn't that called a gargoyle? I asked my husband, he believed it was that. So this creature up here, there's one in each, on each bookshelf. So maybe that's the lawkeeper, don't know. But anyway, started with that in the right corner. So yeah, did this. Maybe I can see it back. And of course I didn't get to stitch that much because I had to. And I have marked up all the black this time, so it's only the white that's visible. That is still there. And I have 10,287 white stitches left. So in total, there is 13,223 marked up. Well, I am at 56.2% because of all the black that's marked up. And yeah, I love this fabric. I think it's going to be good, but we'll see. So that was the lawkeeper. The lawkeeper is going to have one day this week. I'm thinking about that. I might just want to continue and come home from. I think so. We come home from Paris. I'm going to continue this week like nothing happened, like we haven't been away. Simply continue with week 3. So if I don't get to lawkeeper and the other things, I can get to it when we come home from Paris next week. Yeah, I think that's the plan. But it should get one day more in week 3 because Nelly was first in tech, and that's one day. Then the eliminated person in week 3 was John. And project assigned to it is, I need to, can I please? There. Close. Project assigned to this is the Barbara Anna Autumn Squirrel. I have it here. So it should get 3 days. Don't think I'll get to it. I have stitched on it one day. So I will continue when we come home from Paris. Let me see if I can find you. For the first time ever, I'm going to use variegated thread. Here's the one. Yeah, my printer is a little bit off, but this is the one, Barbara Design, Autumn Fox. And here's where I'm at. It looks so weird, but Yeah. It looks odd, but it is correct. Why is so straight there? But that's just how it is. You can see. See? This is also something I dyed, 16 count. I don't know if it's the best color choice, but yeah, it was the best I could do. So, and in week 2, the first week I did, this was not picked, it was only in week 3, it was picked 3 days. So I did work on it 1 day. I don't know if you can see it, it's very hard to see, but this darker red here is Week's Dye Works. It's called Carolina Cecil. Can you see it? Maybe not. There's not much variegation in it, but it's there. So if you can see here, that dress is used with is going to be stitched with a variegated. I don't have exactly that, but I found another one that I thought could be pretty. It's this one. I got it on Temu, and it's called color 4240. So it's kind of a mix of blues and purples. So I decided, let's try that. I've never used variegated. If you have any advice, let me know, because I don't know. Am I just stitching like normal, or is a certain way stitch when it's variegated? It's very tangled up my thread. Some of this is, I always just use whatever I have, and some of this is CXC, and there's just some CXC that's not very good quality, that has a tendency to tangle up. If I was a rich woman, I would go with a better quality, but I'm not. So, yeah. That's going to be excited to try that variegated one. Not 2 days more on this. It's very nice to stitch on this fabric. It's a good. That's also from Temu, but that's really good quality, I think. Amazing, but yeah. So that was a scroll. So in week 3, Dylan came up 3 times. 2 days for Star Baker, 1 day for Last in Tech, and he also got a handshake, and that is Little Dove's Year. So Little Dove's Year, October, will be getting 3 days when we come home from Paris. Besides that, I have worked on, and the new starts I talked about was the Squirrel and Majestic Albert, right? I think it was a new starts. So I decided, I showed you before, October, that I wanted to do this one, the Sunday one, Autumn Gnome, Pilgrim Gnome, and I worked a little bit on that as well. Pumpkin and a little bit with the hat. So yeah, I think this is going with me to Paris. Easy one to sit and do. I also have a plan on bringing a Paris bookmark along. We'll see. That has nothing to do with autumn. That's just because I think it could be fun to sit something Paris-like when we are in Paris. Next one is this one. I was working on this bow, and my plan, my goal was to finish it. I don't think that's going to happen, but I have too much going on this month. It's very busy month. So yeah, I did a little on it. A little bit here and there. I did a little bit with the eye and the background. A little bit with the wing here. So yeah. Not much, but it's there. I kind of wish I started with another one. If I just started with the cat, then I probably would have been finished now. Or even the head. But no. This one, of course. One with the most stitches in. So I think that was basically it. All I have been stitching on. I think so. I'm very happy that I finished the wedding. I will see if I can find Paris one. A second. This one, Spring Paris, 27 by 112 stitches, 15 colors. Yeah. We are going in autumn, but anyway. I think I'm going to bring this some 14 count. Yeah, so what's next? I don't know what else I'm going to bring, but I think stamped is the best way to go. So, yeah. Yeah, I think I'll show you the fabric. The other fabric I have dyed. So you did see this one. Really love this. I also did some other things. Other one. I think I showed you this one, kind of a fail. But I think I still wanna use it for something. I did this. Light gray. Really like this as well. I think I showed you these 3 ones also, but I'm not very happy with those. So this is also one that I tried to do. Not very happy with that as well. And then I did this one. I actually really like this. Kind of a beige brown. It's a big piece of 16 count. And I tried to do another pink. Kind of trying to have that same effect, but something went wrong. So it was only up in this corner. You can actually see difference in colors. The rest is almost solid pink. Then I did this completely by mistake. And unfortunately, it's on 11 count. I actually just really, really like it. I think it's amazing. It's very dramatic and I really, really love it. But it's 11 count. I really don't do 11 count. I'm not fond of stitching with 3 strands. That's sad because I really like it. So could this be a giveaway for some? Is there anybody of you who loves 11 count? Let me know. You can put it in a giveaway. Speaking of which, I think we should find the winners. Let me just get something organized here and see if I can find winners. The one you can win is this one, little owl. They're called Pink Owl. That was one. I have 2 prizes. This is one, and then because I cannot ship to United States at the moment, I decided that for all Americans, you can pick Etsy for around $8 for a chart on Etsy. So there's 2 prizes. Yeah. So just a minute. So I managed to find YouTube winner picker. So the owl goes to, there are 12 comments with owl. This one, Susan Savas, 6339. She writes, "Hi, I look forward to your videos every week. Thank you. I have the fox in basket to buy next month." Stitch Rovia Fox. I just love that piece. You enabled me Sorry. Not sorry. And yeah. So thank you so much. And I would love the Etsy and owl. So yeah, I hope you don't live in the United States, because then you cannot pick the owl, but I cannot check right now. But yeah, Susan Savas, you are the winner of the owl. And I put in email and stuff in the description box so that you can send me an email. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I have copied that name. Let's see. Okay, do again. And write Etsy this time. Keyword filter. Etsy. Continue. 0 comments. I don't think that is right. Try again. I don't know. Oh, finally. That was one. The Crafting Gamer. Congrats on your 2 years of Flossiversary. Thank you. And the 2K subscribers. Thank you. I love owls, and I have the things you also get from Etsy. Have a nice week. And I love the things you also get from Etsy. So Etsy was part of her reply. So the Crafting Gamer. Phew, that was a long journey to get here. So Crafting Gamer, send me an email and I will send you the send me an email with your information, and then you can pick a piece from Etsy around $8. So, but we can. Okay, I copied it. So yeah, but we can arrange further details in your email. Oh boy! So I do have another giveaway coming up. So this one is going away to Susan. And the next one that I actually decided giveaway next week, next +2. I don't know if I'll be able to get those shipped out right now. The one that you have won, Susan and Crafting Gamer, because we are going away tomorrow. So, and if not, I hope you'll bear with me. I will do it as soon as I get home. Unless you live in Paris, then I can come and deliver it. But yeah, next time, in the next +2, I will pick winners for this one. One winner. And again, it is a kit. There's everything in it. Pattern. This is Dreaming Girl with Long Hair. It's from AliExpress, I think. It's Dreaming Girl. I do have the PDF pattern to go with it that I purchased at, I can't remember the name, but it was originally Barbara Anna pattern. So this one can follow along with the pattern if you're interested. I haven't used the pattern. I haven't started it. I don't think I will. So this is one. And again, you cannot, if you live in the United States, I'm sorry, you cannot participate in this. But there will be, again, an Etsy chance of winning an Etsy pattern for around $8 if you live in the United States, or if you just like Etsy patterns. So if you would like to win this, you can write Dreaming Girl. And if you would like to win an Etsy pattern, you just write Etsy in a comment down below. And of course, I would appreciate if you are a subscriber to my channel. And yeah, that's about it. And above 18 years and everything. So, yeah. So, Dreaming Girl or Etsy. One of the two. And you can write both if you want a chance to win them both. But if you are living in the United States, I cannot ship this to you. So, yeah. That was the two new one for giveaways. Oh my God. Can you feel a little bit stressed? Or am I just normal like I usually am? Maybe. Anyway, I think that was it. Giveaway winners. Yeah, congratulations to you who has won. Yeah, I was talking about plans. I'm not talking about. I was planning on talking about plans for the next 2 weeks. And 2 weeks is because there's going to be 2 weeks until my next +2. For the next 2 weeks, this is going to be a little bit odd. I don't know how much I will even get stitched because Paris coming tomorrow. And when we come home, I'm going to be very busy because there's preparation for my son's wedding. There's a family gathering and there's everything. So the next +2 should be the 24th of October, which is the day before the wedding. So, but that is the day where I will announce the winners. So if you want to participate in the giveaway, you just have to write a comment before that. It will possibly be a very quick flush tube that day, but we'll see about that. Yeah, so I will try to do the bake-off, continue the bake-off whenever I come home from Paris, but we'll see about that. Then I've decided, actually, that I want to do a plan video, a big plan video with a VIP parade and everything. I think it's going to be November, December. I have simply decided that I have projects that I just want to finish or get at least a lot of stitching done on. And I have simply come up with goals. I think that's the first time I actually have goals for a whole year. I know I did a plan video before. And that was a very impulsive thing. I didn't think it through. And there wasn't much in details about 2026, but there is going to be in that video. So that's coming up. And I have found around 20 my active projects. They are all in there, including some of the oldies. There's plans for that as well. So excited about that. I think that was it. And then the only thing left is a life update, and I need to have a little bit of drink before that. There's just been so much going on the last couple of weeks. So I have been very much stressed. Anxiety attacks, tinnitus through the roof. It's been a little bit hard, but I have had to do so much more than I usually do. My son dropped off didn't drop his pants because he wasn't wearing, but he brought them over, the pants he's going to wear for his wedding. They were too long, so I needed to cut a piece off. And then I actually decided, because they were tailor-made pants, very, expensive and everything. So I wanted to do an invisible stitch so that it wouldn't be visible that I have sewed it. The seam, visible, invisible seam. I didn't know how to do that. So I had to look up videos and tutorials how to do it. And I tested on different pieces of cloth from my own clothes. And I thought I kind of had it. And the last time it was actually quite okay. So I thought, okay, let's do it. I tell you, when I cut his pants, his very expensive pants, I almost shit myself because, oh boy, he had been over, he had tried them on, and we had put needles in where he wanted them. And so I was so careful, I was very, very careful. I measured and measured and measured. And finally, let's go, we're cutting. So I did it. And I also managed to do the invisible seam, but I wasn't satisfied. I tried to press it, iron it, and I still wasn't satisfied. And I know if it was an ordinary pants, something for my husband or for me, or even for other ordinary everyday pants, it would have been fine. But this is a wedding. It needed to be not just fine, it needed to be perfect. So I ended up frogging everything and decided to hand sew it. So I put in a little bit of glue, fabric glue, something that is not visible at all afterwards, and then I simply stitch it in hand, and it's perfect. He came over the day after I finished it, and it's perfect length. It's invisible, so I was just relieved. So that was that. It took 2 days of me having anxiety attacks and sweating. I was sweating for 2 days. I did this just because I was so anxious. And I got it done, and that's the main thing. So Anna, my granddaughter Anna, she visited last weekend. We went to a zoo. Great experience. It was not very good weather, but we picked Sunday for the day, and the weather was decent. There was rain one time, only around 10 minutes, then it was over. So, yeah, good day, long day. We were tired, and my husband dropped me off, and then he drove Anna home because we were in east. We had driven 100 kilometers east, and then we had to go back to our city, and then go 120 kilometers north. So quite the trip. He dropped me off because I needed to go home to Albert, and then he just continued and dropped off Anna. I think she had a good weekend. We had fun. We played a game, and that's good. But I was so tired afterwards. I'm always tired after I've been with the grandkids. Yeah. So, of course, as I've been preparing for Paris, I've been completely out of my mind trying to determine what do I want to bring. And we have to get euros, cash, and there was something with the wedding I needed to do. There's some pictures, and I have decided that I wanted to do kind of a wedding book for them, where my speech, because I'm also have been writing a speech for the wedding. I want that in the book, along with old photographs from when they were teenagers. My son and his bride to be, they met when they were 14 and 15 years old. And that is around 17, 18 years ago. So, yeah, big thing. So I had some old photos that I'm putting in that. So when I come home from Paris, I have the photos now printed. I have the notebook, the kind of a scrapbook. And I have the speech. So whenever I come home from Paris, I need to get that done. I need to get wedding cross-stitch framed, and then there's some event with the family, her family, that we are attending the day before the wedding. There's going to be a decoration day, and my daughter is coming. There's so much going on, and my head is somewhere else. It's not there. It's somewhere else. And it's raining, and But at least Albert is doing fine. His teeth are now, and I'm brushing his teeth every day. I finally got toothpaste, so now he is not loving me at all because the toothpaste is minty. He don't like minty, but yeah. You could get with liver taste, and I was just, I can't do that. I can't brush my dog's teeth with liver taste. Just the thought of, he loves to give me kisses, so I preferred minty. So, tomorrow morning, our neighbor is driving us down to the pickup spot, the bus pickup spot, because we're going by bus to Paris. 7 o'clock. The bus leaves 7:10. So he's picking up us 6:30. It's so early. I try to find public transportation, but they don't go Saturday morning that early. So I reached out to our neighbors, and one of them volunteered. That's good. And when we come home, I think maybe my daughter-in-law will pick us up. We'll see about that. That's late in the evening, so yeah. I still have to decide on an outfit for the wedding. I purchased 2 dresses, and they were so cheap, so it can't go wrong. Let me just get those. Very cheap. So, and when I tried them on, I think they were fine, but at home, I don't really love them. So I found another one in my closet that I am thinking about changing to transform it into a long dress, which also will give me extra work because I need to get that done when we come home from Paris. Are you stressed yet? But just by listening to this, I'm stressing myself out. I also have thinking about if I find a dress in Paris, I'm going to buy it and forget all about the other dresses. But it's just nice to have kind of a backup. If I can find a dress in Paris, then I have this. And yeah, if everything goes wrong, I have the 2 cheap dresses I got. Yeah. That was simply it. Oh my God. I'm going to find fabric and floss for this so that I can bring this. Get packed. I haven't packed a single thing yet. I need to go and do that. I have washed all our clothes, so it's just a matter of getting the suitcase and throw stuff in. Yeah. I had made a list. I have 1,000 lists at the moment. It's crazy. List for Paris, list for wedding, list for this and that. This. My head is exploding. Yeah. So I hope you like this video. And congratulations if you are the winner of one of the 2 prizes. And as I said, if you want to participate in this week's giveaway, you can write Dreaming Girl if you want to win the Baba Anna piece, or Etsy if you're from United States or you just want a pattern, a chart from Etsy. Comment down below. Yeah. I don't think I have anything more. I'm sorry if it has been very confusing, and I'm so sorry you had to look at this ugly yellow, but it is what it is. I need to do something about this tonight. Oh my God. Can I go to Paris with these nails? And it's gel, so you cannot just take some acetone and rub it off. No. It has to be machine taken off. Typical. Maybe I just paint them over something. I don't know. Anyway, we're goodbye. I hope you have an amazing day and a wonderful weekend, and I will speak to you again sometimes when we come home from Paris. So yeah, take care now, and happy stitching, and congratulations again to the 2 winners. Bye-bye.